We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Tennessee Titans. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Let's go now.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And take it right on the 30. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Off the play fake. Boom. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover or takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3 and out, something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Booth. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jelani Woods with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point attempt to follow here. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Titans at 4-10 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really.
Throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The give now to Abanikanda. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. These 2 teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, it's Abanikanda. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here is 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. This just a 24-yard attempt, and his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Let's go now.
In motion right, Dobbs. Abanikanda is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Back to throw. Booth. And this is incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try to keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
18 rattle, 18 rattle. 19.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Romeo Dobbs, a 5-yard touchdown. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
60 Maverick. Ready?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17-0 our score after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
60 Eagle.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd and 9 now. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 5. Off play action. Boom. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
Cougar 19. 70 Rangers.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the 1st half.
On play action, they'll throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. B.J. Ojulari, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Bryce Behringer now. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jelani Woods. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars continue to pull away here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going. And really, the offensive line not helping him much. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 1. And they'll send Boyd in motion left. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now an audible here into something else. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's 2nd and 8. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw here. Well, that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now back to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10, Booth. That's complete to Dobbs. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. Romeo Dobbs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
The penalty helps a bit, but still 8 yards to go on third down for this offense. Looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On now is the Titans punter, as he's on here to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And they will take over 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Boom. He's got the hookup with Dobbs. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
Reload. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
On the handoff, Abanikanda. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 48-yard line.
Ready. Hustle. Ready.
And he'll go again with Abanikanda. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
That is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Garrett Wilson, 49 yards. And the Jags have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 8. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
2nd down and 8. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. He'll look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Another throw error off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And they'll give to Abanikanda on the option. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 42 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Wilson, option right. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
One quarter remains here in Week 16.
Here we go. Here we go.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Hurt.
They'll run it with the Banacanda, and he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Go.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Booth. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
Another run here with Dobbins. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. J.K. Dobbins. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
At the 49-yard line.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the gun, Bigsby. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll set up a screen for Bigsby. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
So no gain on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back look to throw again.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Hayes. Touchdown! A great play there. 30 yards.
And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
On the ground, it's Abanikanda.
And fights through one man. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And they will take a knee here.
Ready. Where we go?
And they take a knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Jaguars, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Titans, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.